When I first came over here after Katrina and was riding around the neighborhood, it was really violent, deserted, abandoned, and just scary. This is Monroe Street, and Monroe Street is infamous in the New Orleans area and referred to as Murder Row. I can't even count the number of murders we've had here over the last 4 or 5 years. I would have to say somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 or 50 in about a 6 or 7 block radius. It's infamous for crime, violent crime, shootings, drug trafficking, prostitution, and all sorts of things. Because this area stayed dry, we're more densely populated than a lot of other areas throughout the city. Now that there's life back in the community, you know, that definitely makes it better in my mind. But now it's the violence, you know. There are no services for families and youth back here. There are no alternatives for youth to get involved in. And so you find them walking the streets alone, riding bikes alone. And we just want to fill that void. If anybody knows anything about Pensiontown and the Carrolton area just in general, they know that there is a real huge need for a facility that would allow for young adults, teenagers, and other youth to come together and do productive things. We don't have the resources that we need to sustain this community, so we're doing it by ourselves. And I'm glad that he came down just to make it visible, because we have a story that hasn't been told.
Just tell me a little bit about the history of Leonidas house, if you would.
40 years ago, this building served as a community center for the Carrolton area, which included Gertown, Holly Grove, Pensiontown, the Black Pearl, and Mid-Carrolton. Over the years, the programs lost their funding. And since then, this building sat vacant. And since then, also, violence in this community has escalated. The ultimate plan is for this building to serve as a total community center, meaning that we won't just have youth programs, but also employment programs, drug rehabilitation referral programs, community building, circles, and just community activities to bridge the gaps in Carrolton that have developed over the years, and doing whatever we can do to support youth, family, and community throughout the Carrolton area. I guess it's been about a year now I've owned this building, these 3 buildings, and I started talking to the neighborhood associations that I'm a part of. There are 5 just in this immediate vicinity, and there are about 12 throughout the Carrolton area. I started talking to all of them about the potential of this building returning as a community center, and everybody was super excited about it, very supportive of that. And since then, we've just been trying to rally support and search for funding. They love it. They come in here and they work and get something to drink and hop on their bikes and ride off. Because they don't have anything else to do, you know? Tell them what you and the guys were doing when we were working on the building. What part were you working on? Picking up the wood, and what else? What else were you doing? Sweeping the floor? See? And y'all come in here how many times? Y'all come in here to help work? Every Saturday. Yeah. We go to Second Harvest and get food, bring it here, and every 3rd Wednesday we bring, we probably get about 100 families or so that come and get food. The whole goal of using volunteer labor and in-kind donations is to make certain that this building and the programs within it can sustain themselves, because we would have still had programs today had those programs not lost funding. So the whole goal is to create a self-sustaining series of programs within the community that will outlast us all. Yeah, like 25 to 30,000 households in the Carrolton area. And I would say most of the people in the Carrolton area know about this project. And they're anxiously anticipating the completion of it.